Back now at 10:43, and our next guest, who is one of Broadway's brightest and youngest stars, and only 16 years old. We're talking about the one and only Joel Crump. He's an actor, journalist, and host of his own podcast. It's called The Weekly Dose of Joel.
That's right, and now he's making his professional theater debut in the Scottsboro Boys at Art Centric in Baltimore, and we are just thrilled to have him back to discuss the show, the Tonys, and so much more.
Yes.
Joel, always good to see you. I'm telling you, I don't know a busier 16-year-old than you right now. The show opened over the weekend in Baltimore. First, for those who aren't familiar with this historic event that's being reenacted, tell us what the storyline is all about and just what that opening show felt like for you.
So the Scottsboro Boys is about 9 boys who were accused of rape in Alabama in 1931, and it was a very sad thing that happened to them. It kind of sparked the Black Lives Matter movement back then. It inspired people like Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King, and we did just open this weekend. Opening weekend was such a success. I love doing this show, and it was so awesome to be on stage with what I consider my brothers now. We've gotten so close throughout the rehearsal process, so it's been a fantastic time already.
I love this for you right now, Joel. This is such
you.
an incredible moment. You're a star.
Thank you.
Through
Thank
and
you so
through.
much.
And just to see you at 16 and to know exactly how far you can go, it is limitless.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this particular show a little bit more because it is such a deep storyline.
100%.
What was your preparation process for this?
Well, it's wild. When I started this process, I was actually at school the day, and my choreographer at the show I was doing at my school, Into the Woods, their name is Savina. They had just done a show at Art Centric, so they called me that day and said, we need a replacement for the show. So I ran to Baltimore to do
So
a
wait, you
read-through.
weren't originally casted for this?
No.
What?
I know. It happened this day, and I had to run over to go to my first rehearsal. And I had no idea what I was stepping into. And I went home, and I did so much research on these 9 boys because I couldn't believe this had happened. And it's been a lot of research. It's been a lot of, taking time to think about what they were going through. I play Eugene Williams. He was the youngest boy, and he was 12 years old when this happened.
Wow.
And imagine being a 12-year-old being accused of rape. It's unimaginable. So I've really taken that in when I'm playing this role and being on stage with these other 9 boys and really understanding their story and making sure their story is told is really important to me.
Yeah, what was the most challenging part about embodying this role, and how did you overcome it as an actor?
Yeah, well, he's a 12-year-old, and so it was hard to kind of reform to that young age and to understand what he might have been going through, because I could think about how I would feel, but I had to understand how he felt. And it was funny, one of my fellow actors, Elijah, he had a friend come and he was like, how'd you guys find a 12-year-old? And he was like, he's not 12, he's 16. So that was the best compliment in the world, because that meant I was doing my job. But this show has it all. We have dancing, acting, and singing. This choreography is, it's top notch. I have the most fun on stage, but it's hard. Listen, it's hard.
Listen, I want to talk to you about that because this is a stretch you as an actor. I mean, you're now doing a timepiece, but you're also adding in a little bit of a decade. I mean, you're a decade younger. Talk to me a little bit about the singing portion of this. Is there a particular song that you absolutely love?
Oh my gosh, that's so hard. Because listen, all these numbers are fantastic. But I'm gonna say too, I love Go Back Home. It's a solo by Haywood, who is the main actor in this show, and he's singing about how he would just love to go home. And the number before, it's an electric chair sequence, and my character Eugene is terrified. He's having an awful nightmare. If you see the show, you're gonna see this is the hardest number for me, at least. But during Go Back Home, I have a moment where I'm just reflecting and thinking, I would do anything to go back home. And I have a little solo in that piece, which I really love.
Would you love to give us
Can
a
get
little taste of it?
A little bit? Oh my God!
peek?
I don't know if I'm warm. I'll see what I can do. Ready?
Let's see what you can do.
Oh me, oh my, time goes slow. Where's it gone to? I don't know.
Wow!
What do you mean
I'm
you're
not warm.
though?
Look at this guy.
You're just a
That was
natural, Joel.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
you are just so talented.
Thank you so much.
Multi-hyphenated, 16-year-old. You act, you sing, you're a dynamic journalist on the red carpet.
Thank you.
Been keeping up with some of the interviews that you've done recently. My gosh, Joel, just how does it feel to just be at this point right now in your teenagehood?
It feels awesome. I can't believe it most of the time. I was on the Tony Awards this year with Ebony and Broadway Time My Own Business. the fact that I was able to be at the Tony Awards with not only Ebony, but a business I created was absolutely wild to me. Yeah. And to be talking to stars like Daniel Radcliffe, Jonathan Groff, Cara Young, all these people who I admire, it's just wild. It's unbelievable to me.
Well, listen. It is not unbelievable to us that you will have a bright future. You're an incredible person, and we just love you so much, and we're just so honored to have you a part of our region.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm proud to be from the DMV.
There you go.
Born and raised, lived here my entire life. It's where I'm from.
Love it. You represent us all so well, Joel.
Thank you.
The Scottsboro Boys, again, that you said that this is going to be running until when?
July 21st. We have shows on Thursdays, Saturdays, 2 shows on Saturday, and a Friday show and a Sunday show.
Okay, so you are a busy guy right now. Make sure you get out there, check him out, Baltimore. Not a far drive at all. Joel, thank you so much. We know you're going to be sticking around for the Lion Lunch Hour.
Get his autograph now while you can.
That's right.